Hi, I'm Jacqueline and welcome to Timeless Beauty Studio for the Mature Woman. I'm very excited today to be doing a eyeshadow tutorial for you, creating a look with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina eyeshadow palette. So if you're interested in seeing how I did this look, please stay tuned. Hi, okay, so let's get started. I'm very excited to do this shadow tutorial today. I was waiting for the Norvina palette, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette to come in, and it came in. I'm very excited, and this is it. I know that a lot of ladies on YouTube have been demonstrating this palette, and I just thought I have to demonstrate this because I love the colors in it. It's different from a lot of the other ones where there's warm, mostly warm colors. Well, we do have some cool colors in here, which I was really excited about. So this tutorial is going to be just the shadows that I'm applying to my eyes. I have prepped everything. As you can see, my eyebrows are already done. My makeup is on, lipstick is on. I prepped my eyelids too. And I have one coat of the waterproof mascara on my eyelashes right now. So what I thought I'd do is I'm going to do one eye and with the shadows, and then I'll go off camera and finish off the other eye because I don't want this video to be very long. Hopefully I can keep it a bit short. And yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to start with the lightest color on the palette, and that is called Base. My eyesight's not good, but yeah, Base, that's what it is. Okay, so let's just take a little bit of this base color here, and I can't believe how pigmented these shadows are. I don't own any other palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I just have this one. I don't have the other two that were the Modern Renaissance and the Soft Glam. So this is my first experience with the Anastasia palette, so I'm excited. And they're very pigmented when I swatched it. And yeah, so let's get started. I'm really excited. So I'm taking a bit of the base. And what I'm going to do is, actually I'm going to move up the camera a little bit closer so you can see. And I'm just going to put it just underneath the eyebrows here to brighten that up a little bit. Just under the arch. Oh wow, this is very, very pigmented. That's awesome. Oh, you know what? I had said I was only going to do one eye, so I'll just do one eye, and then I'll come back. So then I'm going to take my blending brush and just blend that in a little bit. This is a clean Sephora blending brush. So I've just started, as you can see, just underneath the arch here. I hope that I'm close enough. Then I'm going to take the next color that I'm going to use is called Love. And it's this pink one right in the middle at the bottom here. And I'm going to put that in the crease to start. And let me grab another crease fluffy brush. I think I will use this one. I like this one. It's actually from Rexall Drugs. It's a drugstore brush, but I really, really like it. So I'm going to take some of the Love, and I'm just going to roll my brush in it. Obviously there's fallout in these palettes, but I just tap it off the extra, and I'm just going to run it into the under the brow bone here in my crease, and like so. And again, I can't believe how pigmented these shadows are. Very, very pigmented. So you only need a tiny little bit. See how pigmented that is? Then I'm going to take my blending brush again, the clean one I had, and I'm going to blend that in so you don't see any lines or edges here. And using the pink in the crease, because it's the opposite color in the color wheel to my blue eyes, it makes the blue eyes stand out. I had done a video on best shadow colors to wear with your eye color, and I'll link that down below if you're interested in having a look at it if you haven't already. So the pink really does make the blue eye stand out. Okay. I'm going to take another one, actually, my MAC 217, and just blend it a little bit more. This one's very clean because I wanted to make sure it was really clean. Like that. Now I want to deepen it up, the crease again, just a little bit more. So I'm going to use this is called Volatile. It's right here, and it's almost like a gray brown color. And you know what? I'm going to actually use, there's a brush that came in the palette right here. I think I'll use that, and you're going to use that for my crease just to deepen it up a little bit more. So I'm going to take just a little bit there. And no, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm not going to use that brush. I want something that's, this is the MAC, I believe it is, oh, the number's worn off, but it's very, very fine, finer than the 217. So I'm going to take that one and to put it into Volatile. And I'm going to take that just in the crease, the deepest part of the crease, and deepen that up even more. So I'm just looking in my mirror over here, and I hope I'm close enough that you can see that it's deepening that crease. And I'm going to just go back and forth in there. And then what I'm going to do is take it up just a little bit. So just, now that I've deposited the color in the crease, I'm just going to fluff it up just a little bit higher. Not quite as high as where I had put the pink, but just up just a bit higher to even deepen that crease even more. Like so. Take my clean fluffy brush again, and I'm going to just blend that in. Okay, so then the next thing I'm going to do is take one of the other deeper colors, and actually before I do that, I'm so excited about the color called Soul. And it's like a periwinkle, which is a cross between a blue and a purple. It's so pretty. So here is Soul right here. I'm going to take a little bit of that, and I'm going to put it just on the outside and in the crease a little bit too. So I'm going to take, this is Real Techniques crease brush. I'm going to take a little bit on there. This is like a dual fiber crease brush. Tap off. And I'm just going to run just on the outside of my eye here. Just run some of that color into the crease here on top of what I did before. And I'm going to apply, I'm going to take a little bit more here, and I'm going to apply just a little bit on the outside here of the eye too. And just patting that in, and like that. Then I'm going to blend it. I'm going to take my 217 again and just blend that all in. Now I haven't brought any down underneath yet, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pencil brush. This is a Sephora pencil brush, and I'll start off with a little bit of the Love pink color here, and I'm just going to run a little bit underneath the eye, underneath the bottom lash line here, like that. And then the next color I had used was the Volatile here, which is the grayish taupey color. I'm going to take with a flat brush, this is from MAC, and this is a flat, I don't know if you can see, brush. I'm going to put that in the Volatile and tap that off, and I'm just going to run a little bit underneath this bottom lash line. Like so. And then I'll blend that in. I'm going to take my Real Techniques blender. I will list all the brushes that I'm using below too. And I blend that in. So those are the two colors I had used in the crease. And then also the last color that I had used in the crease was this Soul, which was on the outside. I'm going to add a little bit of that too. let me see what brush I'll use here. This is my Sephora crease brush, very fine one. And I'm going to dip it into this color here, which is the sole. And I'm going to run that just on the outside here. I don't like to wear a lot underneath here because it just kind of draws. I just want to open the eye up a little bit, but I don't want to draw it down either too far. So, and then I'm going to take a little bit more of that color and just a little bit more on this, on the outside here, as you can see. I just want to intensify that a bit more. What a pretty color. See how pretty color that is compared to this eye to this eye. And then I'm going to go back in with that pink again that I had used, and I'm going to run it just above again to bring up a little bit of that, just above the crease again, right in here. I don't know if you can see there, and I just want to bring it up a little bit higher. And when I'm applying this, I'm patting and also moving it because of the crepiness in the eyes. I have to kind of pat it in and then kind of blend it. And then I'm going to take my fluffy crease brush from Sephora and blend that in again. Like so. And before I go on to the rest of the shadow there, what I like to do is take my, I have a waterline brush, a waterline pencil that I use, and this is from Annabelle, which is a drugstore line that we have here in Canada. And I have it's a waterproof pencil that I really like to use for the under part of my waterline here. So I'm just going to add that. Here, let me get a better mirror here. Oh no, my eyes are watering. And you can see, sorry, but my eyes started, I think I got something in my eye actually. Started watering a bit there, and you can see how it defined the lashes even more so. I don't know what I got in my eye. I don't need that when I'm doing a video like this. Okay, let me just take a minute and I'm going to see if I can get that out of my eye, whatever it is, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I think I got it out. It was an eyelash that had come right down into my eye. So I got it out of my eye. Took me a couple of minutes. So anyway, let's just get going here and finishing this off. Okay, so the next step, I had taken, what I had talked about was taking the pencil from Anastasia, or not Anastasia, from Annabelle. So I knew it started with an A. It's not Anastasia, it's Annabelle pencil. And I ran it underneath the waterline. Now I probably had a little bit come off because of the problem I had with my eye. So I'm just going to leave it at that right now. And then I'm going to take another pencil that I'm going to use as a liner. And this is Marcelle, and it's an automatic, you know, one of those twist up. I know Stila have some of them. This one's from Marcelle, and it's also a drugstore liner that I bought, but I really like it. And I believe it's a Canadian company also. So what I'm going to do, okay, this is going to be a little trickier because, okay, with working with the camera, and I want you to be able to see this. So I'm just going to run this just along the closest to my lash line as possible. Like so. Again, the whole idea here is just to darken that line up again, or darken the lashes. I hope I'm not getting this. I think I have a rogue eyelash that keeps getting in my way. All right, and then I'm just going to bring it up just a little bit on the outside here and just in the inside. I like these pencils because they go on very smoothly. Then I'm going to take my MAC angled brush and I'm going to kind of blend it out, or just kind of smudge it out actually, along the lash line. I don't want anything too dramatic. And then I'm just going to bring the end up just a little bit. I'm not doing like a real wing liner, but I do want to bring it up to have the eye look lifted. So again, I'm just smudging it with this angled brush. And then my eye's watering again. But you can see the difference in the lash line, how thick it looks compared to with nothing on the eyes. All right, and I do have something going on with my eye again. I guess this isn't working out very well. Okay. So I've done the liner, I've done the waterline, and the last thing I'm going to do is put, well actually not quite the last, but I want to use some of the frosted shadows in here, and not frosted, but they are shimmer shadow. They're so beautiful. And I think I'm going to use this Wild Child, this pink one. And what I'm going to do is take my MAC flat brush like this. I don't know if you can see it. I will put it below. And I'm going to spritz it with my Fix Plus, like that. And then I'm going to dip it into that Wild Child here. They're very soft shadows for sure. And then I'm just going to pat it right on the ball of the mobile lid here. And I'm just going to bring it in. And then up to the crease. Actually, you just need to just pat. You don't even need to swipe with these. You just want to pat them on. Oftentimes, I will use my finger too to apply. I'm just going to go over with my finger here. And see how that just makes the eye pop. And then I'm going to take my blending brush and just blend that a little bit. Like so. And then what I'm going to do is go back in and just deepen a little bit more in the crease. So what I'm going to take is the, let me see here. I think I'm going to go back in with the Soul, which is the purpley color, purpley blue, and just do a little bit more in there on the outside and bring it in. And then I'm going to blend that out again using my MAC 217. Now I'm just trying to use, you know, a few of the colors. Obviously you're not going to use, maybe don't want to use as many colors as I have used today, but there's so many looks in here that you can work with this. I can't wait to do the purple look, and also with the wines, colors in here are really beautiful. All right, so I'm just blending that in even more. I want everything to be smooth. Like that. And yeah, so let me have a look. And I've lined the eye. So last but not least, I'm going to add my last coat of mascara. And I have the Essence Lash Princess here. The first coat I used was the Covergirl waterproof. It was in the blue tube that a lot of ladies on YouTube have recommended. I can't think of, I know it's Covergirl. Anyway, So this is a Lash Princess. I'm just going to add, this is my second coat. It definitely helps lengthen the lashes. And then I'm going to add a little bit to the bottom. And there you have it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go off camera and I will come back and show you both of the eyes done. Okay, so I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, I'm back and I have both my eyes done. I hope you liked the look. I was really happy with the palette. I loved using it. The pigment and the working with it was really, really nice. Has a little bit of fallout, but that doesn't bother me because the shadows are so nice. And when I finished my look here, it reminded me of all the colors I used. It reminded me of a really beautiful sunset. So really pretty. So I'm excited to use some more colors in there with the purples and the burgundies and to create some more looks. If you have the palette, have fun with it. It is really beautiful to use. And I think next look I might do is I had ordered the Emily Noel Want palette, her new one. I was very excited for her and very happy for her. And I thought, well, I'm going to support her and order that palette. And when that comes in, I'll be looking forward to doing some videos on some more looks with her colors that she has. It looks beautiful too. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to doing the next video, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye. Have a good day.